Testing, testing. Okay, we're good. Small 1, Lesmo 2. Going into a Ascari. Friends retired from the session. As now through one of the most famous corners in Formula 1 through Parabolica. It's his first lap time for Flube in 19.7. Followed by Jim Cab. £40 to set his time, 20%. Next here is going to be Big Max in the Williams LP2. Arthurs goes 4th now, Silver is 3rd. Coach, let's see, what is it to the line? It is P3. Got to our next person. Yes. Watan is back. I'm interested to see what he can do in his return to the lead. We'll still retain that same pace as before. And it's only 2.3 tenths on Flube. Not a bad effort. Okay, I don't think you can go ahead and just do that. Oh, he's lucky Blake's the Aston that's ahead of him. What a dominant pole for Plube. He sets a 1:19.1, 4/10 faster than anybody in the session. Watan will line up second. Both Red Bulls will line up on the second row. And you have our championship leader in fifth. Silk is sixth. Cabbage will be seventh. Mouse Slayer is eighth. Big Max is ninth, and Blake rounds out your starting top 10. Then you have Kian on debut. You have Lobster, Nate, Scarthers. Not a good showing for Ferrari in that home race. Jim Cap 15th, Gas Girl 16th, Incan 17th, Prem 18th, and Massive Nuggies. Starting from the back as always. majority of the field has gone for a medium tire start. Scotters, Jim Pep, and Gaskin are the outliers, with the latter on the soft compound. He'll make it as many positions as he can at the start. Scotters and Jim Cab will be hoping to go long into this race, lead for a potential safety car. Oh, and we have 2 disqualifications. As that final car is lining up at the back of the grid now. And we have the green flag. Five lights. And it's lights out. And away we go. An equal start from our front two. Maverick there in the Red Bull is alongside Blue. Was going into turn 1. He hops the curb. Many other people do too. Sets Watan in the grass there. His approach not going to take advantage. Lets him back by easily though. As that is a wild battle going on there. E4 at the moment. As these two are side by side. Whoa, we have that's a Williams off just behind them. We're really closing up to the cars ahead with this speed. ADM is tumbling down the field. Roach has already lost the DRS range. And Big Max is in tow behind. Will he be close enough or will he send one down the inside? Oh, what a late send. I think that's Selling going through the chicane. That's Cabbage. Big Max up to P4. Opportunistic move. Didn't leave much space for him to come back though on the exit. As Blue has gotten himself clear of DRS range from Maverick. Watan is all over him, and he's actually passed him as we cut on board. Before the bridge section, going into Ascari. Hicks Albert is ahead of the Red Bull. serving the ERS. Well, Roach backs out there early. Blake takes advantage. Moves himself up to P5. To P4. He'll have the DRS. Next fight this. What's going on here as Silkweaver gets hit? And here comes Meowslayer on the outside, taking advantage of that. But with no battery whatsoever. So here comes back the Mercedes. On to De La Roche chicane, and the hash just cuts him off. And that is such an unsafe re-entry, as our championship leader's just been disqualified. That is big. That is huge for the championship. KDM just got disqualified from the session. That is massive. Silkweaver's gonna try to fight around the outside, as there might have been contact there between the two cars. And once again, not the best of re-entries from the Mercedes man. So now look at this wild scramble ahead. This has allowed Nate to be in P6. Nate has avoided all of this chaos. This has allowed the 6 out front to be without trouble, as Walton is just about breaking into that DRS. As Prem just corner cuts the hell out of that corner. Is there any damage for these guys back here? Roach was just running P5. Now he's down in P13. Was he just hindered by all of what happened in front of him? Massive is now catching up to the 2 Visa Cash apps. Cabbage is going to make a move on his teammate Incan here into Ascari. Good home race for them. And we must cut out in front. Under half a second here. But Sauber will have DRS. He's in the slipstream. He's gonna go for the move. Into turn 1. He does. A little bit of contact. But they'll skate through alright. Approve is on the button. So is Maverick, as is there an incident there for Massive? There must have been an incident back there. I am missing quite a few things. Let's recap. As Cabbage goes off ahead, loses control of his car. That is Gas Girl who has spun. Move for P4. Blue does take back the race lead. The 3 out in front retain position. Meowslayer is up 4 spots. Blake is up 5. 8 is up 7. Big Max is up 2. Incan is up 9. Silk is down 3. Roach is down 6. Lobster is up 1. Scartha's up 2. Cabbage down 6. Mass is up 5 as Blue has a massive lockup, rear locking error there. That allows Maverick to just swing on by. And that gives Monton clear of the DRS for now. And Blue just about on the edge of the DRS. As there's another, is there another pile up in the back here? As Scarthus just loses it on fraction there. Getting really close to McLaren ahead. I'll surely get past going into a sky. Minnesota's massive. With the rear wing of Wonton, our Maverick, we're going to see the Red Bull not dive it up the inside. Playing it safe, but has the ERS advantage. Blue is outside the DRS window of Maverick. I've been a little mistake there from the Red Bull driver. Arthurs is now in the front wing damages. We have a safety car. That's Meow Slayer, who's dropped it on the exit of Lesmo 1. Surely, that is Meow Slayer who's dropped it on the exit of Lesmo 1 there. We have a safety car. We have a safety car out. Won't be surprised if I see a majority of the field dive into the pits here for the hard tire. I'm gonna watch a clip from KDM and see how he got disqualified. Nate gets a 10-second lead in the pit lane. Oh. So, KDM essentially got screwed by the game. He had to slow down, he had to take evasive action on Silk's unsafe re-entry that forced him to extend out the track, hit that curve, lost it on the bump, and then somehow got an illegal overtake. Another 3 seconds, and then jumps to 30 seconds, and he got forced. So we have two people who stayed out actually. We have Mex in the Williams and Frem on the mediums as well. Here comes Frem though. Now we ignore the yellow flag. So I'll have a 10-second added onto his name. Roach gets a 10-second penalty for a severe collision. Doesn't even look like there's any damage on that Red Bull. I mean, if you're talking about severe collision, hitting the back. Tapping slightly back of him. Yeah, sure. That's EA for you. That's EA in the game. We have massive slowing. What's going on up here? Starting with Soap again. I think they've accidentally overtaken Nate. And have had to get the place back. I must have missed where. No, Nick got that 10 seconds from speeding in the pit lane. As we have the safety cars in this lap. As it will be as someone's got a 3-second penalty under the safety car. As it will be Big Max leading us away. Controlling the pace here. We'll see when he goes. He's on those medium worn tires. So he'll probably have some traction right away. As he goes now, there's potential for him to get limited. Because yeah, Watan's right on him. He may have got limited there at the end. But we're back to green flag running. And Watan down the inside. Big Max cutting the chicane there. Max goodbye as he forces Plube onto the grass. No bueno move there. See, does Plube get super aggressive? That's a questionable move there under brakes. Big Max retains the place. Now this is getting Plube all out of sorts. Now Nate and Silk will be going side by side here. Will they be going side by side into a scarring? Nate just lets him go. Still on the back of Big Max. He might get to his inside here, he does. Williams, though, he's gonna try and come back. I can tell you who's coming at them. Blake is, as there's contact at the rear wing of the Williams there. So he's gonna go down the inside as Plug rear locks again. Big Max again, not really losing enough space there. As now, there's almost a massive shunt there between the Aston and the Mercedes. Took us through the P7, P5. As Nate outbreaks himself there and has to go over the chicane. Now is up to 7th. Big Max will be susceptible here. But the DRS, he pulls to the left hand side. Like, through a sky, maybe a warning there. Lifts off there. Big Max is on the button. He's within the DRS of Soap, who's in the DRS of Plug. So you can see why. Maverick got ahead of Watton here. Soap now sets the fastest lap of the race. There might be two cars coming at Mav at once. First the Sauber, then the McLaren. Mav gets double overtaken there. And Big Max is still going wheel to wheel with the Haas on those tires. Now Slayer's completely drained his battery. Williams is there though. It's the preferred line though. Not through Lesmo. Big Max gets on the curve and almost loses the car there. Is this side by side into a scurry? It was. Silk's got the pace though to win this race. Be right uphill with these guys. Going up in this train from 1st or 6th. We're going to be in a DRS train for the rest of the race. Lake NC, fastest lap of the race. Go on board with him to see what's going on up ahead. Aside, late move! Kinda had to do it as he gets shoved out wide there by the Mercedes. He loses a spot to Meow Slayer there. Lake was forced to that late move there. Now gonna try up the inside. He thinks about it. Swap places again at the lead once more. Not into a scar right now. Roach does get past Scarfers there in the Ferrari. I'm thinking about getting past it ASAP. Side by side. Ever closer. Nate passes Big Max down the straight with DRS. So the yellow flag, that is. I think that's Key and Robbo. Trouble there. Yes, it is. Luke's got half a second to Wonton now. Big Max is now tumbling down. Must have had a spin there in one of the Lesmos. As soon as I saw that line in mistaken, I knew he might have been on for a warning there. 3 seconds for Wonton. Roach, who has gotten back ahead of Cabbage, but he's outside of the DRS of Massive at the moment. Blake is the one with the most amount of DRS here. Wonton through on that inside, using all of his battery. I'll poop just be late on the brakes like that. Get all that advantage back. And he's in the slipstream. Or is the Del Roche chicane? Very nice. For the last ones now. 1, 2. Will be hard for Wonton to hold on. Philip Flag, that is the other McLaren of Lobster. I've had an incident there. CSR Gasper gets a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. As now there's an incident. One Roach. Unfortunately, today is not getting any better. Blake MC, new fastest lap of the race. Once more. That is Jim Carpenter as Roach hits and he speeds and he retires. Probably have a co-commentator join in for the last 10 and a half laps of this race. Let me get in here real quick. Luke is continuing to lead out front. Have Wonton, Maverick, Silk, Meow, Blake. As soon as I mentioned, Blake is past Meow, but he's outside of the DRS of Silk. Crucially, I think he's lost the DRS for good here. Or is he's just crawled back in? What happened, Roach? Well, actually, I kind of saw what happened. Ooh. Yeah, no. Yeah. You did. Oh. That's just funny. Yeah, as I mentioned to you pre-race, Wonton is showing he still has that pace. And he unfortunately got a track limit. That is, we have another spinner. That is Gasper. To include audio. As here comes Silk. He's making a move on Maverick for P3. But Maverick's gonna come back. Shit. Not even contact on the exit. There might be contact again here. As now Meow Slayer in the house. Dude, Curva Grande might think about a move. So stick calm rep through. Everyone here in this top 6 battle is hards to the end, of course, with Wonton, Maverick having penalties, as I think there's another pile up at turn 1. I think that's Gasker who's spun again. Was it Prem? As Wonton there, he got a bit out of shape there. He's touched the grass. Here comes Silk. And we have a safety car. Did Wonton get that move done right before the safety car? I think he did. He did. As Cabbage, that's probably what happened to you. Cabbage probably lightly touched in can and he got to 10-second. No, I just assumed because of the shitty game, usually. If you lightly tap zone, you're gonna get a 10-second. Oh. Figures. As Cabbage is the first one that is able to take advantage of the safety car and obviously will fit that soft compound. Puts people like massive, I'm sure, like massive back. Well, this really puts everyone back into the race, really. Then, oh, Meow Slayer is trying to overtake in the pits, and that's gone horribly wrong.
So we have Wonton into the pits, Blue, Silk Weaver, Maverick, Meow, Blake, Massive, and everybody following behind should be coming into the pits. Although I believe Cabbage just pit this lap. Yes, he did. So we'll see where Cabbage comes out ahead alongside the top 7.
Oh. So, out of that top 6 who's just pitted, Silk's the only one who's chosen to fit the yellow worn medium tire.
It's the smarter choice. It's the smarter choice. And quality.
Safe choice.
Not even the safest. It's the smartest. In quality, the softs died off in 2 laps. No, 4 laps. In 4 laps, they're already at 11%, and that's not going to be the best conditions you want for the race, obviously. So our top 2.
No, it is not.
It's expected of them because they want to keep this lead to Silk. So it was expected of these two, especially with Plube's massive pace that he has around here. So yeah, I'm expecting some good stuff from these guys.
Good stuff and maybe some aggressive driving.
Maybe. I guess we'll see right now. We are currently. Let's see between the top drivers. Let's see how many warnings they all have. Wonton has 3 warnings. One that had that penalty. He already has a penalty, but he has a second warning after that one. So he's at 4 warnings total. Plube is at a total of 1 warning. Plube has kept it incredibly clean this race. We have Silk Weaver, who also looks to be only at 1 warning as well. Only 1 warning. Maverick behind those 3 is at 3 warnings, which is basically a penalty. Nothing after that. So that is what our top 4 is looking like in terms of warnings.
For information, Meow Slayer does have 2 warnings, and Blake has 3 warnings, but one of them must be a collision warning, so Really, 2 track limit warnings for Blake. And Cabbage, oh yeah, Cabbage had that 10-second penalty, so he's pretty much out of it. It can get removed, but we'll see. We'll see.
What
Massive has
happened to
3
KDM?
warnings. So I basically saw it. So you know that stack up the Mercedes that you were racing with?
Yeah.
When he, well, in my opinion, re-entered the track so unsafely, he had to take avoiding action because all of you ahead were slowing down. So he had to like cut the, not even really cut the corner in that sense, but obviously according to the game, he cut the corner, and then he spun it on that curb. And I see him with an illegal overtake, 3 seconds, and next thing I look, he has 30 seconds and is instantly disqualified.
Damn.
For some reason, yeah.
Alright
I
then.
don't really know why he was disqualified.
He'll probably tell us, or he'll probably say something.
As Massive is not happy with Cabbage under the safety car.
And Jim Cab receives a 10-second time penalty for a severe collision with Primex.
We say severe when we mean severe, we quite literally mean a light tap. I think Wonton's getting us going here. He is.
Yes, he is. Alright, let's do this. As Wonton will
He's
come
caught
up.
Flug napping.
He has, and that's not something we've seen from Flug most of this season. Flug has really been on top of it.
I think he's really been caught unawares as Maverick. I think, was Meowslayer gonna send it? He thought about sending it. He might get the cutback here.
Ooh, and there's a massive pile up. Hold up. Right into
There's
turn
Nate,
one.
who had such a good early race, running P6.
And Meowslayer will get past Maverick.
Into the Del Roggio chicane.
Something's happened with
all over
Flug.
the back of Flug.
Something's happened with Flug. His race pace is just gone right now. He's fighting to stay ahead of the Mercedes behind.
And he's in that DRS for next lap.
Like I said, I don't think the soft tire was the way to go for the top two. I really believe it was the choice of the medium tire, and Silk Reaver is taking straight advantage of that. Could we see a win from Silk Reaver tonight?
It is very possible. On track, at least. For Wonton, I think the only choice for him was really the softs, only due to him having that 3-second penalty. As Silk Reaver is almost alongside. He is alongside, and he is ahead of the McLaren.
He's ahead, and now all he has left is to hunt down Wonton.
He's already in DRS range.
But he's pushing. He's at 17%. Blue behind is at 43. They're both pushing. The top two are both pushing. Wonton is at 27%.
Into the Del Roggio chicane. Close margins between these two. Maverick gets the switchback.
Ooh, multiple contacts right there. But it's Maverick who gets ahead. No,
Another
it's not.
contact. Into Lesmo 2. More contact. Nav is off.
So much contact here. There was a lot of contact this
Giving
race.
a chance to Massive. Massive's gonna think about a move to Ascari. He thinks better of it.
And we're right on board with Silk Reaver right now, as he is right behind the gearbox of Wonton. 4 tenths separates the top two at the moment. 3 tenths now, 4 tenths again. As we go through the Parabolica, and we'll come across the line. It'll still be Wonton ahead of Silk Reaver, but with the DRS,
Not
here
for
we
very
go.
long.
Here we go, with the DRS active. Have those soft tires already died out? Possibly. The soft tires are not the way to go this race. It doesn't look like he'll get ahead here. Just misses it.
As Blake sends it down the inside, turn 1. And the Outslayer, contact again. More contact. These guys are just beating and banging back here. Oh! Blake in the Red Bull. Oh, that is a massive off. That is a massive off.
Ooh.
I don't know what driver is responsible for that, but oh, that's unsafe by Maverick.
And these two are still fighting.
Anyways, we need to get back up to the front.
As Silkweaver gets ahead of Flube, he's lost out to Wonton by so much. Wonton's at 7/10 now. I believe that collision made everyone slow down just a little bit because of all the yellow flags. But here we go as we go down to Ascari on. No, not Ascari, to Parabolica.
The famous Parabolica.
The famous Parabolica, where everything happens. And through the Parabolica we go. 3/10 separate the top two. And here we go with the DRS. It's open again. Wonton is not on the button.
Should be a pass.
Flube is not on the button. No, Silkweaver isn't on the button. Neither of them are on the button. And Silkweaver will get ahead. And are those soft tires starting to die out? We'll see right now. But at the moment,
that's just another race where Maverick is involved in yet another incident. This time with Blake.
not how Team Red Bull would want this race to go.
Definitely not. Or Team Master, but we still got Jim Cab in P10. As Poof here, he's gonna be on the inside, as there's massive contact.
Ooh.
That's probably just, yep, that's costed Poof the DRS for sure.
And it's
This one will
Silkweaver.
most likely be going to Silkweaver if he keep Poof out of DRS.
Wouldn't this be Silkweaver's first win?
That is correct. This gets even worse for Wonton now. He picks up another 3-second penalty.
And here we go through the
So we're heading on to the
Parabolica.
final lap.
It's
I don't think
Silkweaver.
Blue's gonna have the DRS.
He does not have the DRS. It's 1.1. Silkweaver on the final lap of this race is leading. Here we go. Can he achieve this win? By the looks of it, he sure can. He just can't mess up. As we go through turn one for one final time here tonight. He gets on the button just for a bit, just to push a little further ahead, as Plube and Wonton are still fighting it out. I do believe those soft tires are just gone.
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be shocked. If that is the case. The soft tires would definitely be shot.
Wouldn't be surprised, as it's 1.0. 1.1, and that was Plube's last chance for DRS, and DRS is completely gone for Plube.
And he has missed it.
He missed it.
We'll have a battle going on. We'll have the two halves battling it out as Nailslayer almost putting his teammate onto the grass there.
Most likely things will be said.
And Nailslayer gets a penalty and he spins!
Ooh.
Almost. He might DNF. That's so spicy. Ooh,
What an intriguing race. But it can only be won by one.
By him?
Who knows? And it's Silkweaver who will take his first win in WTF. It's Silkweaver who wins against Plube and Wonton. Beautiful stuff from Silkweaver. And in the end, because of Wonton's penalties, it'll be Silkweaver P1, Plube P2, and Massive Noogies will bring it onto the podium for Haas. As Cabbage will be given a 10-second time penalty for unserved.
Massive win there for Silkweaver.
Massive win for Silkweaver, massive points for Mercedes in the Drivers' Championship.
As I mentioned, Nailslayer squeezing Massive onto the grass. Massive has already added him in the server, asking him what happened.
Bumper cars out there tonight. Oh, we love
You're definitely not wrong there, Spicy.
We love Spicy for that.
You are definitely not wrong there.
Nah, he's not wrong. There was so much contact in the back of the field where I was. It was terrible. Not a fun race, honestly. But, oh well.
That was so not right. But in the midst of all this, we have a brand new first-time winner today.
Brand new first time. Beautiful stuff for Silkweaver. Well, I'm pretty sure came into this race not expecting to be able to win it.
I'm pretty sure. As yep, that is the first win for a Mercedes driver this season
It is
in
indeed.
WTF.
It is indeed.
I think it is. Yes, it is.
Congratulations to Silk. How far was I on cabbage when I went for the dive bomb?
I wasn't riding on board with that
Ah, okay.
just because the front battle was just so it was still so enticing.
Ah, I'm pretty
But
sure it was.
I had to guess 410s back.
Ah, not that far back. Dude, Ascari's crazy. I'll
Fair
send you the
enough.
clip. I'll send you the clip.
Bet, bet.
That was fun. I miss being aggressive. Real footage of the race today. Yeah, seems about right. Fucking we the North.
Man, yeah, you're not wrong about that, way to North. You're definitely not wrong about that.
Yeah, pretty much a NASCAR race out there today. I'm pretty sure gave for an exciting stream though. Not the best look on the league, but pretty exciting. All right. Oop.
Alright, and that'll do it for the stream. For a wild Monza. Don't
Indeed.
don't miss us next week when we go to the tight and twisty turns of the Baku City Circuit.
Oh, that's gonna be so much worse.
Oh, imagine how much that fun that race will be.
Look, if I actually
And make
don't
sure
get
to turn in
disconnected,
Friday to Friday Night Lights.